Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a full face of Colourpop. I know Colourpop has been around for ages and that a lot of people have gotten bored of it because they launch all the time. They have different launches like every week or every 2 weeks, I'm not sure. And I'm not gonna say I'm a Colourpop fan, but if you saw the amount of Colourpop makeup that I have been buying, you would be surprised. It's not that I'm not a fan because the products are bad. It's just because of that whole thing that they keep coming out and like you can't keep up with the brand. But in my opinion, they have some of the best eyeshadow palettes. They have amazing products. So I'm like looking at the table and looking at the products, and I think they have amazing products overall, and they're pretty affordable. So it's a Colourpop competing against drugstore brands. Sorry, drugstore brands, and let's see if this does better than a drugstore brand. So we're gonna start by illuminating our faces with this glisten up face mist. I don't have the box for this anymore, so this one is, I haven't tried it, but it's, for some reason I don't have the box. I must have opened it and forgot to put it back in the box. Anyways, we're gonna go in with a pretty fresh, my pronunciation's always, the pretty fresh hyaluronic primer, silicone free, ideal for all skin types. It's a primer with hyaluronic acid, obviously, and it preps the skin for makeup application. Pretty easy, straightforward directions. I'm just shaking it a bit. I'm a little scared that this isn't gonna be creamy enough for what I like. Let's see. Oh no, it's pretty creamy. I thought maybe it was gonna be too lightweight. It is very, very lightweight, but I thought maybe it was gonna be like that kind of product that just absorbs into the skin really quickly and then you have like no primer on. The thing I am doing is that after this primer, I am applying my eye repair cream from CeraVe. It's just a regular ceramide eye cream. I don't really use CeraVe that much, but I thought like it's a cheap eye cream, why not get it if it has ceramides, and ceramides are just amazing for your skin. And what I do with my eye creams is that like a lot of YouTubers say eye creams are just expensive moisturizers, and that is true in some cases. But what I do with my eye creams is that I just bring them down a little bit to the rest of my face. And the thing with eye creams is that sometimes they are a little bit more concentrated than the regular products, and that's why they're more expensive. Other times, they're just expensive moisturizers. So you just have to look at the ingredients and see what's up with each product. So now we're gonna go with the hydrating foundation. I got the tinted moisturizer, so I'm gonna do part 2 of this full face of Colourpop. So this is the hydrating foundation in light 70W. And it says it's a hydrating foundation, skin perfecting, medium buildable coverage for natural, healthy looking skin. All right, let's see if this looks like my kind of shade. Yes, it looks like my kind of shade. Whenever the shade is like a little pink, I get scared because I am like, my undertones are definitely more leaning towards olive, even though I'm pale. Like, just because you're like not tan doesn't mean you can't have olive undertones. My undertones are for sure like yellow, olive, like somewhere along those lines. Okay, I think I'm applying too much, but whatever. We'll remove it if we need to, but no, it's fine because this seems like a pretty lightweight foundation. So the color, let's see. I think it's good because it's definitely covering my redness. What do you guys think about Colourpop? I feel like Colourpop is just like, so many people criticize Colourpop, and I went on to see the reviews because I bought this Winky Lux or something Winky something palette, and it's all colorful. And I was like, okay, today I don't have time to like think about how I'm gonna make an eye make, like how I'm gonna create an eye look with all these colors. It was like purple, blue, yellow, orange, everything, you know? Whoopsie. And it's already 4:30 and the light is not gonna last too long. That's why I'm also trying to kind of like hurry up. And I wasn't about to be trying to like create a look with a super hard to use eyeshadow palette. Super hard for me. Oh, this foundation, you guys, looks beautiful. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it looks gorgeous. I love this foundation. I've been trying some really good products. I think you guys might, if you've been watching my oh, I think this concealer is not as light as I would want it to be, but it will work. It will do the job. If you guys have been watching my latest videos, I have found some really good brands that I've liked a lot. I've only had one really bad flop, and that was Ahal, which was the Mexican brand. So if you're thinking of buying Ahal, don't. I gave it away, and that person said, like, oh, it's not that bad. Like, I didn't think it was bad, but maybe I'm just, obviously, since I try so much makeup, I'm pickier with makeup. So to me, it was like the crappiest makeup for Sephora. I couldn't understand how Sephora introduced that kind of brand. But I'm not gonna talk crap about that brand anymore because I mean, I'm sure they're doing the best they can. I don't think they're trying to come out with bad products. But anyways, let's get back to Colourpop. So Colourpop, I'm not sure how they do, you know, like, but you don't see a lot of tutorials on Colourpop, and I'm not sure why. But the thing is that you go on the website, and a lot of the times, a lot of their products are out of stock. So I'm sure people are buying it, and if people weren't buying Colourpop, they wouldn't be able to come out with different collections all the time. Like, if people weren't buying it, that would be impossible because they wouldn't have the resources to do it, you know? Unless they were losing money and it's some kind of millionaire just like dumping money into the company, which I doubt that's what they're doing because their products are actually really good. I'm surprised by this foundation. I really like the concealer. This is the Pretty Fresh foundation and the Pretty Fresh concealer. And I think it looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. And the primer worked really well because I was like, I'm not gonna apply cream to my face, which I always do. It's so hard for me to just prep my skin without doing my skincare first. But it worked. So I got 2 bronzers and I opened them. I always open everything before I do my videos just to know what I'm getting myself into. But I don't try them on my face. I just open them to see how it's gonna work. So this one, the pressed powder with a little coconut there, it's called Talk to the Palm. Okay, so I'm gonna use this to contour because Talk to the Palm is a little, oh, I always get scared that I'm gonna ruin my nail, and my nail's already ruined. Oh God. So Talk to the Palm is a bronzy shade, but it's quite, it's quite neutral. It's actually more cool toned. So this works perfectly fine to contour your face. And I was like, oh, that's perfect because I bought another one of these. And this what says pressed powder blush. And when I opened it, I was like, and I saw the picture online, I was like, this is not a blush unless people use bronzers as blushes. Like, yes, I have used colors that looked almost like bronzers as blushes, but I don't think this was the case. I think there was some little mistake over there. I don't know. I'm not sure. So I think I'm gonna contour my nose with this color. You guys know, that contouring my face is always like my nose is always like the most difficult part, because it's either my brows or my nose that are acting out when I'm trying to do them on camera. It's always those two. If you touch it, the concealer kind of moves, but all right, I don't think I'm gonna add too much because it's moving the concealer a little bit. I don't think it's dried yet, and it's making my nose look a little red. But as you guys can tell, my nose now looks whiter. It should be the other way around. It should look less wide, but for some reason, I'm gonna do a little dot here just to make this a little lighter, because if it looks like you have darkness all over this area, the nose looks whiter. So I would just kind of fix it with concealer to make this area more pale and these two little lines look more close together. Anyways, so now that we're done contouring, I think I contoured everything, yeah? We're gonna go in with the pressed powder blush in the shade Jet Set, and this is not a blush. It is, you guys let me know if it's a blush or if it's a what is it called? A bronzer. Look. I mean, it could be a blush, but I'm gonna use it kind of as a bronzer. I'm gonna add very little, because if it is, I'm gonna act like a blush, and this has some highlighter, and I have two highlighters. So, I mean, I can tell it has some shimmer, so I'm gonna have to be careful, or I'm gonna look looking like a disco ball, even though I am all about the glowy skin, but I don't like sparkly stuff on my face. I'm more about like glowy. I think I always say that. You know, there's a difference between glowing and sparkling. Or not? The thing is, I don't know the right definition of glowing and sparkling. Like, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, if you can see the specks of glitter, that to me is sparkling. If you can only see a glow, then that to me is glowing. And I like my face to be glowing, not sparkling. So I don't think I'm gonna bronze anymore. Maybe I'll bronze my forehead a little bit. And go all the way up here. Okay. And now for the cheeks, we have two options. I think I just dropped all my brushes that I'm gonna need later, so let me pick them up quickly. You guys, there's not one time that, like, if I was a real YouTuber that was like cutting their videos, there's not one time that I wouldn't have to cut it. Like, I either drop something, lose something, break something. Like, if I was like a legit YouTuber who has her shit all together, like, clearly I'm not. Oh, okay, this cheek do has this. Okay, this was easy. This is a cheek do in Hotline. So I'm gonna add the one in cream first, and then I'll add the powder, because I don't know how pigmented this is. I don't think it's very pigmented. I think we'll be fine. Wait up. Wait up. Okay, I like it. It's cute. I always add a little bit to my forehead, so it looks like I just got a little sunburn. But to be honest, I don't think I can add the other blush. I think I'm gonna do my brows and the rest of my face and see if I can add the other blush, because otherwise I think I'm just gonna end up like looking way too blushy. And we wanna look blushy, but we don't wanna look clowny. Am I like more quiet today, you guys? I don't know. You guys tell me. Which is funny because I told you guys, some guy commented saying that I looked like I was all over the place. And I feel like today I'm a little more calm. And I'm not sure why. Because this is so out of my... I just got the eyebrow pencil in the shade taupe. This is so out of my norm. Oh, it already came... Uh-oh. We're not going to be able to use it because as soon as I push it out, it comes back down. How could I use this? Maybe if I do it on the side without pushing it. Ooh. This is hard. This is really hard because I can't push down at all. Ah! Okay. You know, Colourpop is one of those brands that if you get a bad product, like, you will just not email them and be like, hey, my brow pencil came broken and whatever, because the shipping is gonna be more expensive than the freaking brow pencil. So for me, like, what I can tell you is that this is a really good brow pencil. I hope it's just a mistake that happened with mine. But if you guys are looking for a good brow pencil, this is a really good one. It really, like, even with the situation that I can't push in, you know, I can't like push backwards at all because it will all end up going back. I don't think it's that bad. No, it's not that it's not that bad. It's a great pencil. If it was working fine, I would love this pencil. I think I'm gonna have to just like throw it away because I'm not, this just makes me take extra time, you know, because, yeah, extra time. Because if I go, let's say I try to do a trace like this. Oh, wait, it's staying. What the hell? How did this happen? Oh, it's going back. I can feel it. It's going back a little bit. All right. What I'm not very happy with is this area. Okay. Yeah, like my I like my brows. We're gonna set them with a clear brow gel. I wasn't sure if I should set them with a clear or the colored, but I went with the clear for today. But I'm gonna do part 2 of these, of this. So, ooh. I hope it's not one of those that stay kind of white. I don't think so. I think Colourpop knows better than that. But the thing is that I feel like I'm missing a little bit of color at the beginning of my brow. Like, but maybe I'm crazy. Let me push this in a little bit. And push this in a little bit. Uh-oh. Okay. So my brows don't look even by any means. But that's still fine. I think I'm fine with this. Maybe I should get a pencil and just do like a little few strokes. And so, I was gonna say a word that I can't use on YouTube. I'm so A-N-A-L about my brows that they have to be like perfect, or I feel like the rest of my makeup is just floppy. This looks a little orange. I wonder what shade this is because this does not remind me of the one that I always use. It doesn't even say it. Let's see. Let's use the pencil. Okay. Are you guys the same as me that like your eye makeup could be the most simple eye makeup ever, but your brows have to be like on point, or you just like have a mental breakdown? I mean, I'm not saying I have the brows that I would love to have, but I like my brows. I mean, you don't need to have, imagine if we had everything we would love to have, we would probably look like avatars. Like, we would not look real. Because if we all looked so perfect, everything would look bad. Like, I feel like everything would just look weird. Anyways, that was a weird thought. I have two palettes. I have this one which is clearly in love, and I have this one which is set in stone. So I'm gonna start with this one, and I might just go in with some colors from this one. So I'm gonna open both palettes. I haven't tried either of them. Yeah, I can't believe I already ruined two nails, but whatever. Okay. Let's see. I dropped something. You guys, I am horrible at this, at not dropping stuff. I'm gonna try to use this ones, and unless I have to really get up, I won't get up, and I'll use this eyeshadow pencils for now. Okay, so this is like my kind of vibe, like bronzy. So I'm gonna start just by setting this with like a little bit of the white powder, just so that the shadows blend in like easily. You know, sometimes you need like a setting powder kind of thing on your eyelid, so that the rest of the shadows just glide on easily, you know. I don't know if that makes sense, but like otherwise it kind of gets stuck because the eye is creamy, like your eyelid. And I'm gonna go in with gravel, which is the second darkest one. I need a mirror. Okay, so gravel is like, it's like a camel brownie shade, which I love. I could literally go out with a little bit more gravel, maybe darken up the others, like darken up like the crease a little more, and that would be my look for the day. But like, what would be the point of just showing you? Well, I guess I could show you guys sometimes like my everyday look, like my easy everyday look that takes like 25 minutes. And of course there's times that I have like 10 minutes to do my makeup. Now rock solid is a cream. That's, oh, I guess that you use rock solid first. That's interesting. You use rock solid first, and then you put the shimmers on top. So I guess I don't know if I should use the other one too. Okay, let's keep darkening this area. I don't want to go too high, which I already did go a little high. Alright. Alright. So I find that all this brown, like I find this palette to be so cohesive and to work, like the colors just all work so well together. It seems as if you would only be able to create like one look, but no, like you can create, like, yes, it would all be in the same tones, but you can create very different looks for sure because of the shimmers, because of many like reasons. Okay. If I'm gonna go with something darker now, I'm gonna need a smaller brush. I make fun of my English. This is ingenious. I make fun of it so that if you guys make fun of it, it's fine. I already made fun of it myself. I'm kidding. No, I do that all the time. Like, I'll make up words that don't exist because I'm thinking in English or in Spanish and just kind of translate it in my own. I don't know if there's some bilingual people right here. I don't know if you do the same thing. You cannot translate it in your own way, and the word does not exist in that language. It's kind of funny. Like my boyfriend makes fun of me because I'll just yeah, you make up words like something that sounds like I wish. I'm gonna start making a list of the words that I make up and I'll read it to you guys one day. Yeah, that would be funny. Okay, so now I think I don't want to darken up too much, so I'm gonna go with gravel under my eyes. Well, but this is too dark right now, so let me clean this up. And I'm gonna go with gravel, which was the lightest one, underneath my eyes. I always get away from you guys. More gravel for the other side. Sorry guys, my nose is watering. And I don't mind if it goes like way lower, like I don't keep the the brown just like very close to the lashes. I don't mind if it goes like a lot lower. I actually like it. I think I don't know if it's called, there's like a term for it, but I've been doing it since forever. But there's like a term for it of like the tired girl look or something. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. But in my opinion, it just makes my eyes look bigger and wider. Last one, guys, I swear. So you guys are probably like, okay, are you done already? Okay. I'm gonna add a dot. So I like showing you guys like how I do my makeup and how I fix it as well. That's the reason why I don't crop my makeup, and I always say that. It's because when YouTubers are doing their makeup, they crop all the parts that they like mess up a little bit, or you know what I mean? Just so that the YouTuber doesn't, the person watching doesn't get like bored, or it's like, oh, she made a mistake right there, or whatever, whatever their reasoning is. But that is like the opposite of my vibe. My vibe is for you guys to be able to see when I mess it up, and that's it. Here without going lower, because that's why I had to put concealer, and I think we're looking good. Let me see if I can widen, like make this a little lighter. Okay. All right, so now for the fun part. Let me get you guys closer. Oh, I don't think I can get too much closer. So on for the fun part. Is this super crooked? I hope not. Ooh, there's hairs. Yuck. Okay. We're gonna add the creamy part, it's very creamy, the creamy shade to where we're adding the shimmery shades. Okay. I think I should do one eye and then do the other eye. So I'm like tempted to use this palette. What does this shade look like? Yeah. No. Let me swatch this one and see which one I like the most. I think I'm gonna mix this one and this one, or this one and this one. Or I could just mix these two and go with a lighter tone. Let's see. Let's start up. I'm using a flat brush. I didn't know I was doing this, you guys, and luckily I am gonna add a little bit of this hammer time. No, maybe the dimensional to the corner of the eye. Where did I add the cream? Here. This is dirty. A little bit to the corner of the eye. Does it look like it added anything? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's just mixing with the other shade, but whatever. I'm gonna add a little bit more and see. No, yeah, I think it is. It is there. I can see it now. Okay, so just like that. And I lied. I'm gonna do both eyes at the same time so that I can see what I'm like working with. I think most people do one eye and then the other eye, or actually I have no idea. Tell me, guys, what do you do? One eye first and then the other eye, or is it easier to do both eyes at the same time? Like you do one shade here, go on the other side. Do one thing here, go on the other side. I think that's like the easiest thing for me to do it that way. Anyways, we're gonna tap and add. Here I think you're gonna be able to tell more with that brown. See? Yeah. I'm not taking it too far. Okay. Ooh. Oops. Something's off in this area. But I think it might just be my vein. Let me try to blend this out and look and see. Blend this out and look. Yeah, I think it's kind of like a vein, or I just did like a weird line right there or something. But anyways, let's keep going with the darker shade over here. Now that I think we have enough of the darker shade on this eye, add a little bit to this eye. All the way to the crease. I'm going all the way up to the crease. I'm adding a little bit more on this side and going all the way up. I'm not going higher than the crease, but I'm definitely where my crease, you know, the little bone that you have right there, well, in there, that's where I'm going. And that's where I'm stopping. Okay, So now we're gonna clean the brush and go in with which one was lighter, concrete or stone crock? Concrete. Okay, so we're gonna go with concrete. Concrete on the middle of the eye. Ooh, this just sticks so easily with that cream shadow, you guys. I think this is one of my favorite Colourpop palettes. I hadn't tried it before, and it's gonna be one of my favorites because it's just like brown goes with everything, you know? Like you have an event, go with a brown shade. You have like an outing, like a regular lunch, go with a brown shade. Like it doesn't matter what clothing you're wearing, brown will always look good. And this is one of my favorite palettes because it includes that creamy shade that really makes those colors attached to the eyelid. Right now I'm using the lightest one, just so that you see like it's like the lightest, a little darker, and then darker. I don't know if you can tell. I'm gonna go up like this. I'm kind of feeling like doing kind of like some tears. Not tears, but like, let's see. Yeah. Like really, really hooking it up in there. And of course, I'm gonna, where the area is like this area that's a little darker, I'm adding a point of light, just a point. So now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Do the lightest shade and really dunk it in here. Like, not just go like bleep, bleep, bleep. No, like really, really dunk it in here so that it's like very deep. And I'm going up a lot. And now that little dot of shadow. And now I think the eye look is pretty much almost done. All I'm gonna do is use a little bit of So Chilled with Ingenious to darken this up on top of the shimmer. So this is what you end up with pretty much. I swear you guys, it looks a lot better in person. You end up with like a dark fairy kind of eye look. Here I'm just blending, but I'm not really creating a shape, just blending. All right, so I think we're done with the eyes. And now that we're done with the eyes, I'm gonna add a little bit of a fun pop to the eyes. If I can find my brush, I will. Okay, yeah, I found it. Oh no, I'm not gonna add a fun pop of anything. I'm gonna add a little bit of a liner situation. So, sorry, actually I should just use this. I just don't know how good that is for my eyes. I'm gonna go in with Steady and line my eye as I always do. Look straight, lower your lashes. You just look straight, lower your lashes. And there you go. I'm not going any further until the point of light, you know, like I'm letting the point of light just be there, not going any further. So now for the other side, you look straight, and there you go. This is always my annoying side, but we'll be fine. And then we go just until the point of the shine. But why is this one looking fatter always? Then it makes me do this longer. I'll do this one a little longer then. Okay. I'm gonna clean the brush and just kind of like diffuse the line instead of having it so pointy. So I'm diffusing the line. Perfect, we're good. And highlighter. We're gonna add this Small World, from Disney. Ooh, it's a cute highlighter. Look at this highlighter. Oh my god, it's so creamy. I already ruined it, but look at this. And I have this color stick and light chaser. Let's see what this looks like. Oh my god. But like, how can I mix this two? I can't. I have to choose. Like, I know technically this would look better, but I don't know if this will give it like... No, I'll wait for this one to just have like a cooler eye-toned look, and I'll use this. I am gonna add that little more blush that I said that I was gonna add, which I have no idea where it went. I said, okay, maybe I'll add blush at the end if I think we're missing. Oh, here it is. So I'll add a tiny bit of this. Oh, this is Blushy MAC Blushy. This reminds me a little bit of like a darker tone of that Dior blush that everyone wanted, which I finally got a while ago and I love it. Yeah, so yeah, I think this little pop of blush just wraps it all up together. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And I'm even gonna add a little bit more blush on this area. All right, and now for the highlighter, which I don't know how I'm gonna apply it. Let's see. Is that too dark? Let's see. There we go. See, you guys can see it. If I get up close, you guys can see it. There we go. I cannot add this highlighter to my nose because it's just gonna look ridiculous. So what if I add a tiny bit of this other ridiculous highlighter? Like a blue highlighter on my nose. Let's see. A little bit of blue on my here. And you know what? I'm gonna mix them. I don't care. All right. I'm looking, I feel like this is like a kind of like a Colourpop look. Like, you know, just kind of like a little out of the norm, you know, very blushy, very shiny, very everything shimmery. And now for the eyelashes. Well, I'm gonna do the lips first, and then I'll do the lashes. So I'm gonna line my lips with the color BFF. Let me clean my lips first. When I forget to clean my lips get all crusty and disgusting. They're actually peeling, I think. Yeah, they are. Are they peeling? Or is it like the product that I added? Anyways. Now I need a little bit of concealer here because I just made this area red. You guys, I just think that, like, yeah, Colourpop might not be that exciting, but if you want to buy, like, if you're, like, trying to create your first bag, pouch, whatever you want to call it, of makeup, and you don't know which brands to get, Colourpop is a great one for that. I'll be honest with you guys, it's a great one for that. I don't think I've ever tried a product that I hated. I'm not gonna overline my lips. I don't know if this is overlining, but I'm just going where the little white part is. Well, I do know if it's overlining or not. It is a little overlining, but I don't want to underline either, you know? I'm just lining where the white part is. Because my lips look huge when I line them, and sometimes they kind of like steal the show. So now we're just gonna add this one, the French Kiss in the shade I Heart That. Super cute. I think this is one of those matte lips. Yes, it is. Got it dirty. It's one of those matte lips, but it's fine. Because I don't like to go around that much with matte lips. But I got my So Glassy in the shade No Joke Lip Gloss. Let's see if it's no joke, you guys. Oh. Look at this. Oh, I have like no more space anymore. This is no joke. It's gorgeous. So yes, So Glassy, you are no joke. And now, finally, we're just gonna curl our lashes to the eyes. And you guys, I don't know if the poster, like, you know how when people are done doing their makeup, like a lot of YouTubers post? I don't know if that's a thing still, but I watched a YouTuber who's huge, and she's like, oh, I have the powder, I forgot the powder. Let's just powder the face really quickly and set the face. And then I'll do my this is the No Filter Setting Loose Powder in Peach. Oh, and I love that it has this little opening and closing thing. Look. That's one of the, you know, it's a good one when it has this thing, because the messes that you can create without this. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of peach. I'm not sure what the peach is gonna do to my face right now with this amount of colors. Let's hope it doesn't like mess it up. But no, I think it looks great. So peach, you are great. Let me put it on a towel. Close this up. I'm sorry that I like reorganize my things. I don't reorganize everything, but I try not to leave like a huge mess, because then I come back and I'm like depressed. I like I go outside for like 10 minutes, watch like a YouTube video, and then come back in and just pick up everything, you know. Or most of the time, I'll just finish the look. This is the volumizing mascara, black on black. It's so cute. Look at this. It's such a cute mascara. I feel like my lashes are not very well curled. But let's see, this wand is kind of different. I'm gonna add a little bit of the bunch that accumulates at the tip of the wand, and add it to the little bunch. I'm getting super far away from you guys, but I don't want to get it all over my... Okay. It's a good mascara. It is. It's a good mascara. It is voluminous. I don't talk too much while I'm doing my mascara because I really need to concentrate so that I don't get it on the top of my lids. But I'm not gonna say it's the best mascara I've ever tried in the world, but it's pretty good. It's really, really good. I think that's good enough. And now for the other side, let's add the chunk. The chunk that ends up at the tip, I add it to this area because sometimes the brush doesn't have enough product, and I can tell when it doesn't have enough product. So I just add the chunk of black stuff to black stuff. The chunk of mascara to the tip, to the root of the eye. I'm not gonna take forever. I'm just gonna do a little more coat right here, because you guys already know I told you this mascara is a good mascara. So if you like volumizing mascaras, this is a good mascara. Can you find this at the drugstore? Yes, you can, but this is probably cheaper than the drugstore. So anyways, we're gonna set the face. Oh, and from what I've heard, this is one of the best setting mists, the hyaluronic acid setting mist. It feels delicious. Like, it doesn't feel like alcohol-y or dry or chalky or anything at all. So this is the final look. My hands just look gorgeous, right? Yeah. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I've been uploading every day. I think you guys, if you watch my channel, have noticed that I uploaded like 2 videos in one day because I didn't have time to upload one day. But I've been filming every day. I'm trying to do my best to bring entertaining content to you guys. And I'm just so grateful for whoever is here, who subscribes, so like anyone who comments or likes or whatever. Like, the fact that you're here supporting me means that I can keep doing this, and means that I am doing something right. And this is my dream, and I'm investing all my money, my effort, my energy, all my everything in this. And it's not a monetary thing. It's not because I want to become this huge influencer. It's just because I'm so passionate about skincare and beauty for so many years that I was like, I think my boyfriend pushed me so much, and he was like, I think it's time that you like show the world what you've got. Not that I'm like tatty or anything, you know, and I'm not a professional makeup artist. Actually, eyes are like my weakness. I'm better with the complexion. but it doesn't matter, you know, like you don't have to be perfect at makeup to be able to do something like this. But just thank you from the bottom of my heart for whoever subscribes to my channel. And you know, you guys can just click subscribe, and if you don't like my videos anymore, you just unsubscribe. It's that simple. Like, just, I would really appreciate it if you did. So thank you again. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this. And I wish you guys the best for the next day. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.